because so much of life is beyond our control. In fact, the number of things that you can control within your family, you can probably count on one hand. The number of things that are outside of your control, you don't have enough time to list them. But the number of things with your family that are outside of God's control is zero. The problem is not that you have expectations for how your marriage should go. The problem is not that you have expectations for what your children's lives should be like. We need those, and we need positive expectations. We all need hope to keep moving. The problem is when we fail to filter our expectations of our families through the reality of God's sovereignty. Maybe I could put it this way. When my hope is built on my expectations, that will always lead to stress. But when my hope is built on God's love and God's faithfulness and God's desire for my family, I can experience a joy that's greater than any circumstances, whether those circumstances are what I thought was going to happen or some that I never saw coming. That's why if you've been around, you've probably heard me say this before. Joy is the deep settled confidence that comes from knowing that God is in control of the details of my life. I'm not saying that divorce or that loss of a child or a spouse or that health crisis or that financial crisis that you're going through, I'm not saying that's God's will, right? There's so much that happens in this life that is not God's will. That's why Jesus said, pray, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, because it ain't yet being done on earth completely and totally. I'm not saying that just suck it up, buttercup. Whatever you're going through was God's will. He made it happen. What I'm saying is that when you recognize God's sovereignty, you're able to say when things happen that you didn't see coming, you're able to say and remind yourself, whether it's God's will or not, God is working in it. He is moving and working in the things that are in line with His will, the things that are not in line with His will. He is working through all of them for His glory and for our ultimate good.